Hello and welcome to Pedro the Panda's biggest adventure yet. You join me in McDonald's car park where I'm waiting for 3 more of my friends to turn up. We're going to grab a quick coffee and then from here we're going to head to Folkestone to get the Eurotunnel. It is early in the morning, but I am super excited because this is day 1 of Pedro and Pals' road trip to Andorra. The trip will last for 7 days and I'm going to do a video of every single day of the trip. So it's going to be a 7-part series of Pedro and Pals. So while I'm waiting for everyone else to turn up, I'm going to go inside, grab a coffee and try and wake up a little bit. As the other 3 cars finally turned up, it started to feel like we were about to embark on the biggest road trip any of these cars had ever done. So everyone has just arrived. We're now just about to head off.
You on that? Yeah.
To go to Folkestone. So we are around 1 hour away from Folkestone. En route we're going to pick up one more friend who's in his VW camper van. He'll be coming through all of the on-road sections, and then when we do any off-roading he'll park up his camper van, jump in with one of us, and he's also bringing one of his friends. So we'll be meeting him en route, but like I said, we're about an hour away now, so we should get there around 7 o'clock in the morning. Our Eurotunnel is at 8 o'clock, so that's bang on time. Once we get there we'll probably grab a bite to eat. The M25 was boring as always, and before we knew it, it was daylight. We're just about to enter the start of the Eurotunnel. We're just going to go through these checks, or these barriers, and then we are good to go. Hi there. Cheers, thanks very much. Right, that is passport control done. Now time to head onto the Eurotunnel. So we're just queuing up now to get onto the Eurotunnel. It looks like we've all been split up, unfortunately. But when we get to Calais, we'll all meet up again, and then we'll start the long drive through France. Finally on the Eurotunnel, we have just set off. I have separated from everyone else. I think because I've got the roof rack on and because my friend Jordan is in his camper van, we've been put in the larger vehicle train and all the others have gone in the normal section. So once we touch down in Calais, I'll get in touch with everyone. We'll all meet up again and then I'll run through with you guys what the plan is. Right, we have all met up after being on the Eurotunnel. We've still got an 8-hour drive ahead of us. See, that's Pedro the Panda. We have Jamie's Suzuki Grand Vitara. Only a few weeks ago he was changing the head gasket on it. This is Matt's Honda CR-V. Since he's owned it, he's only done about 50 miles. Now he's fitted the lift kit and he's installed a bed in the back. I'm not sure he's locked it. Yeah, he's locked it. There's now a bed in the back. This is Jordan's camper van. So like I said, he'll be joining us in the camper van for all of the on-road sections, and then when we go off-road, him and his friend will jump in with one of us. And then finally we have Loz's Suzuki Grand Vitara. He's just had to replace the back axle on it because that was making an awful noise. We've got a long drive ahead of us, around 830 kilometres. So hopefully we'll all be okay. So we are all together, we are finally on the French motorway. I'm going to run through the plan for today. So today we have an 8-hour drive all the way down to an area called Beaumont-Montou. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not very good at French. We are heading down there, which is a town just outside of Lyon. And a very kind follower of mine called Arthur, he got in touch with me when he heard that we were doing a road trip to Andorra, and he said that me and my friends are welcome to stay in his house. He's got plenty of room for all of us to put up our tents, and he is going to show us some lanes tomorrow around the area where he lives. It's quite a big mountain region as well. He knows some quite good lanes around there, so the plan is to head down to him. Like I said, it's around an 8-hour drive. We'll probably get there around 7 PM. We'll chill out there, have a few drinks with him, and then camp on his land. And the next day go out and hit some lanes, and Then tomorrow evening he's going to prepare us some dinner, and then from there we're going to head to our next stop, which is near Marseille. Near Marseille there's a massive natural beach. I can't quite remember the name off the top of my head, but I'm going to put it down below. And there's a massive beach that we can hopefully drive on and also camp on the beach as well, so that'd be a good laugh. Just going to smash this drive out as quickly as we can. We're going to have a few stops along the way because my fuel tank isn't very big. I've already used almost half a tank and we've just about started the trip. But so far no issues. Weather's not particularly great. I've also discovered that the waterproof bag that's on my roof, which currently has my bed and my pillows in, is not waterproof, so everything inside the bag is soaking wet. It is still raining here in France. It was absolutely chucking it down in England. I'm hoping throughout the drive it's going to dry out a little bit, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just going to sit tight now. We're cruising around 65, 70 miles an hour, and we'll just stop whenever we need to. Things were going pretty smoothly, until they weren't. So we are roughly 5 hours and 50 minutes away from our overnight stop, which is 630 kilometers. Loza in the older Suzuki Grand Vitara is having a little bit of a heating issue. His car's running a little bit hotter than he would like, so he's going to reduce the speed down to about 55, 60 miles an hour. Try and help him out a little bit, but so far, apart from that, everything is okay. The roads are clear, the weather's starting to pick up, it's just been chucking it down with rain so far, but at the moment, it's okay. So hopefully the sun will dry out all of my sleeping equipment, but we shall see. And then things for Loza in the Suzuki Grand Vitara got worse, and it teaches him a lesson for getting a reliable Japanese car. As Loza's car is still overheating. What seems to be the problem here?
So the problem is, this is a viscous fan.
Right.
So as the engine runs, the water pump spins. That spins the fan to cool the car down. As the engine goes faster, fan spins faster. However, you can see that coupling's gone completely. So the faster I'm going, the engine's getting hotter, the fan's not cooling the radiator. So we've got to find a way of essentially getting the fan to spin at the same point as the water pump and hope it don't break up under immense speed.
Oh dear. My car's fine at the moment.
That's it.
Yeah, it's great. Jordan, how's your van going?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, excellent. Matt's just filling up with petrol. I've topped up again. So he is looping some cable ties around his front pulley and his fan to try and connect them together. Which is my brilliant idea.
This is the time when we go to an ad break.
Yeah, yeah, let's go to an ad break now. If you would like to support this channel, think about buying a PTP 4x4 sticker for your car. Contact me on Instagram if you would like one.
Hey, look at that. Oh, wow. Rev it up a bit. Wow.
So now that Loza's rubbish Suzuki Grand Vitara was fixed, we could get back on the motorway and try and get some more miles covered. So we're now around 3 hours away from our overnight stop. The weather has been on and off raining the whole way, so chances are my pillows are going to be absolutely soaked. But we're making good progress. We should arrive around 8:30. We're going to do one more stop. But yeah, so far no major issues apart from Loza's cooling fan not working. But that seems to be holding up at the moment. But yeah, 3 hours to go, one more stop, and then we should get there around 8:30. Made another petrol stop. This will probably be the last stop now until we get to our overnight destination. Loza, how's your cooling fan?
It's working a treat actually.
Oh, good.
It's working absolutely fine. I just might replace it with thicker cable ties later when we get back.
That's a good idea. Matt in the Honda CR-V got a little bit lost. I think he is still lost.
There might be something going on now. I believe Jordan and Jamie are still getting fuel.
Yeah. So far, Pedro's okay. No real casualties as of yet. They're still getting fuel over there. I think we're going to pop into the auto grill, get a bite to eat. And we're now under 3 hours until our overnight stop. So we're now just under 2 hours away from our first overnight stop, and not only is Arthur kind enough to invite me and my friends to stay at his house for a couple of days, he's also sent me a message and said he has some cold beers waiting for us as well. So we are just absolutely over the moon and we cannot wait to get there. We did, however, discover a major flaw in our plan. The sat-nav was taking us directly through Lyon, which meant we would have had to have paid for a low emission zone, which none of us wanted to do. So we had to take the ring road around Lyon, which then meant we were caught in a lot of traffic, which turned our final 1 hour 50 minutes of driving into 3 hours of driving. So by the time we got to Arthur's house, it was incredibly late. We are finally here. 14 hours of driving. And we're finally here. We're finally here. Oh, hello, hello. How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, that was a long drive. Yeah. No, thank you so much for having us here. No,
You're
that was
welcome.
so kind.
We did a long drive, so.
Oh man,
that's
that was
the
so
reward.
long, so long.
Hey, ça va? Nice. Ah,
Français. Merci beaucoup de nous avoir ce soir.
So these are all of yours?
Yeah, my father's and mine.
Yeah.
And I pretty much do all the maintenance on all the cars here.
Yeah.
So
Very
yeah,
cool.
that's a lot of work, but
Yeah.
it's the reward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, is that Z1?
Yeah. That's the first time we have all the cars here.
Wow.
We don't have the light yet.
Yeah.
So the Panda is the
Oh,
car.
right, yeah, that's clever. Yeah.
Cool, I like that.
And you need to go beers.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. After a 14-hour drive, we were all ready to have a beer, set up camp, and then get into bed. So we have arrived at Arthur's place. Just setting up camp now. Obviously Jordan's got his camper van, so that's pretty straightforward for him. Loz over here. He's setting up. Well, that doesn't look like a tent.
It's got to go more sideways first.
Yeah. Mine's pretty much set up and ready. Jamie's just setting up his tent. And Matt... Matt's sleeping in the back of the Honda.
It's lovely.
Thank you very much, Arthur. You are the star of the show.
You're the star of the show.
How you doing in that?
Matt, honestly, you look like gammon on the shelf of Astor.
Thank you very much for watching part 1 of Pedro and Pals' road trip to Andorra. In part 2, we will be exploring the wilderness in the Ardèche.